that was, yeah. Instinctively, that really teased me off. Take a man like that out by strangling him.
It was to humiliate him in front of the Roman people. Julius Caesar. Mind you, he did kill quite a few Romans. And that was only protecting his own land.
Yep. You can't expect a man or a woman or anyone to defend their land, right?
Yeah, just on the left here is a little house. Do you see it in front?
Yes, yeah.
And that's called Bridge House.
Okay.
7 people used to live in that house.
Okay, so this one right here,
right there.
this tiny one here.
Yeah, 7 people.
7 people.
And the house is built on a bridge over a river. And they built it on the bridge to avoid land tax. Really, yeah.
How long ago?
Oh, quite a
Like
you've got me there. I should
like
know that.
Like we're talking.
Oh, hundreds of years.
Yeah. Okay. That's really all I meant.
Yeah. It was first built as an Apple store.
But you could,
not a computer store, just for Apple.
Aye, of course.
And then they moved a family in.
What was the name of the river?
That river. It's part of the Roth there, I would think.
Okay.
It's just a little stream that comes off the Roth there.
Right.
Does like a loop and then back into it.
And what was the name of the town that we just passed through again?
Ambleside.
Okay, because I realized my brain is still fogged up. I wasn't recording when I said that little speech, so I'm going to have to do it again. So yeah, guys, you obviously heard that. Still fogged up from having to drive on the left-hand side of the road for the first time in my life. Not just that, guys, the left side of the road, but on the other side of the car. And it's funny because, as I mentioned before, I found that for the first day I kept drifting over to the left, which makes perfect sense because I'm used to being over on this side of the car. Anyhow, so I have the pleasure of driving around as a passenger with Gary, a gentleman from the Lake District. It's his car, and so we're going to try to make it a bit of a literary tour to see where the Romantics were, where they hung about, maybe even where they wrote. Excuse me, where they wrote some of their poetry. We just passed the north end of Lake Windermere. Sorry, I didn't get a shot of that, but it will hopefully on the way back. It is only a couple of hours, so we're definitely coming back in daylight. So, and, what time is it now? Anyway, so 1:39. Yeah, okay. And I absolutely love this country, guys. If you haven't figured it out already from my other videos and stuff that I've already posted since coming to England. But anyhow, another charming little bridge here.
I'm just going to turn right up here. There's another house that Wordsworth owned.
Okay.
You might want to have a look at that.
Absolutely.
Rydal Mount. And he actually laid the gardens out in this house.
No kidding. So meaning he physically did the work?
He planned them.
He designed it.
Whether he had a spade and a shovel, I don't know.
Because I know a lot of them did, right? Like for heaven's sakes, Byron, the great Lord Byron, was a pugilist, right?
Yeah, he was a bit of a boxer.
He was a boxer, so imagine. She Walks in Beauty, his famous poem. To read that poem, you would never think that the person that put those words down on paper was a physically violent man.
Latter-day Mike Tyson.
Right. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so Rydal Mount. Oh, having a little picnic here. so I can quickly just walk out.
Just go through that gate.
Okay, do a quick video. Yeah.
There's an information centre just on the left on the gate, and that's the house.
Okay. You okay if I leave that there?
Yeah. I'll stand guard. Don't worry.
Okay. How do you pronounce that, Gary? Rydal?
Rydal Mount.
Rydal Mount. Okay, so this is one of the homes that the great Wordsworth owned. And as Gary was saying, that it was Wordsworth himself that actually laid out the gardens. And I'm assuming that means that he designed them. Amazing. So he would have been looking out these windows out into the gardens. And I can see, wow, I can see how a place like this could inspire a person to write the beautiful poetry that came out of the Romantic movement. And the sense, the smell is intoxicating. It's one of those things that you just can't describe. Well, I suppose Wordsworth already has, as have so many other poets, but I certainly can't and wouldn't try. It's just the smell of the earth, the living, breathing earth, yeah. Okay, so I've got this car for 2 hours. Okay, I wonder, I suppose we'll probably need to pay if we're able to go in. So I'm going to go and inquire. And then I'll do a quick tour of the inside of the house. Good morning. I'm good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, I don't know what time I'm on anymore. Would it be an intrusion if I brought the camera in, miss?
That's the boss. You can decide. No.
Okay.
No, as long as you don't take any of our customers.
Aye. So, can we go in to the house?
Do you want tickets for the house?
May I have one, please? What is your name, miss?
Hazel.
Hazel?
Do you want to go and book?
Okay, so... what is...
Next one going to book, so that's $8.50 altogether, please.
$8.50. Actually, let's do that.
Thank you.
So there'll be somebody in there that I'll hand this to, or...
I'm here, so
Oh,
you're right.
okay, okay.
There's a plan on the back.
So you are here at the moment. You can go up into the house, have a look round. There's
Okay.
lots of details on there, and that's the plans of the garden as well.
Okay, fantastic.
Go and enjoy.
Thank
We're
you.
here if you want any information.
Thank you. And do I understand it correctly that it was Wordsworth himself that designed the gardens?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Do you know if he actually did any physical work,
Some
like
of it,
gardening?
yes, he
Yeah?
had a helper, but he did do some of it himself because they like being outdoors and being active
Yes, of
and
course.
involved in it. So yeah.
Of course. So much of his work would have been inspired by this incredibly beautiful...
Yes, and all up on the hillside and down through into Grasmere was very
Aye.
much his inspiration. But walking right through to Penrith, or lots of areas that they walked, was
Okay.
all their inspiration around Ullswater.
Thank
The whole area really.
Aye.
And all of it done on foot.
Yes,
They didn't
I
have
know,
cars and
I
things,
know.
So
Thank
it
you.
was just their nature to be
Thanks
outside
very
working.
much.
Every single British person I know, especially in Canada, they walk for miles. Like they'll say, hey, let's go for a walk. And I'm thinking, down the road and back, right?
It's up the mountain and that.
Yes, yeah.
Well, when you get a chance to look later, if you find a road afterwards, find here, then find Penrith. And that's where Wordsworth used to work.
Penrith.
Walk
Okay.
to Penrith
Okay.
to get the stage to be able to
Okay.
go to places like London. So you're
Penrith.
looking
So
at-
that's great, actually, because I've hired a cab who's waiting for me now. So he'll, I'm sure that'll be one of the stops.
So
Penrith.
you are here,
Okay.
and he went up through Grasmere, up Dunmill Raise, and then somewhere through here there's a path that comes up through to Glenridge, through to Cooley Bridge, and Penrith is about here. And
Wow.
that was the norm for them,
Penrith.
just to do that.
Oh,
But
incredible.
Look it up and Google it.
Incredible. Yeah, I will.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, go and enjoy.
Thank you. Thanks. So, what are all of these? Oh, the original door with the original hardware, I guess, too. What is all of this here? Oh, okay. I think it's just greetings and whatnot. So, okay, there are other people here inside the house, so I won't talk as much as I normally do. It'll be a sort of a silent tour. You can see Lake Windermere off in the distance there. Now, I know this is William Wordsworth's moment, so to speak, but the floors, the squeaky floors, instantly reminded me of a Robert Browning poem. I wish I could remember it. But I remember one of the lines, the spurt of a lighted match. It's where he comes in what sounds like to be a rowboat, gets it up on the sand and has to walk a mile through a field to get to his lady's house. So this is going on in the dark, and he gently tapped on her window. With these squeaky floors, it would be pretty hard to have any sort of secrets in those days. The entire house, everyone in the house can hear you moving around. Okay. There's an attic study, but I won't bother going up there. So, onward. We have a few more places to visit. I wonder. I have to be I have to be careful of time here. It would have been nice to have time to walk down through. But in any case, that's a really good sense of where Wordsworth lived, how he lived, what he saw when he would look out the window. Okay, and back out to the car.